What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Alphaville. As well as a very silly Luca. Are you going to come up here? I think she's thinking about it. But yes, we're returning to Prostitute, 1994, and the next track is The Impossible Dream. Obviously, a dream is something which is not reality, and when it's spoken about as a practical matter, the idea is that it's something which you would like to accrue, something which you would like to come into being. So his dream is to create a business that does this or that. But to say it's impossible is to take it even further, indeed permanently out of the realm of possibility, saying that it might be a goal, it might be a fantasy he has or someone has about what they would like to happen, but it's never going to. So I feel like it speaks to an inherent frustration, an inherent inability, a lack of control of what is going to take place. So it sounds like there's going to be emotions which are unfulfilled or otherwise frustrated, but again, there's enough ambiguity about the phrase to suggest that maybe there's alternative routes to feeling fulfilled or satisfied. Either way, I would expect it to have some complicated emotion. Let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Alphaville. The track is The Impossible Dream, and it's from their 1994 album Prostitute.
Sometimes it seems so strange the way I feel for you. It makes my life so quiet and free. When you smile at me, it's just that special love, a kind of liberty I've never felt before. And I don't need to be a poet, I don't need to be a hero, when all I need to do is keep on loving you. I just have to be me, and I don't need to be a stranger anymore. I used to be my high school dream. I keep my fingers crossed, I never want to lose this newfound world that's so alive. Angel, I'm so in love with you. My heart has circled in the past, the demons of deceit now aside and forgot. I don't need to be a poet, I don't need to be a hero, but all I need to do is keep on loving you. I just have to be me, and I don't need to be a stranger anymore. I used to be
Did I mention that the song's not over? I think it's over. So, yes, a false ending. I feel like there was actually a dead pause in the track before that, but when it paused a minute or so ago, I really thought it was over and then it rolled back in. So, a few things to say sonically. First of all, I'm a big fan of the saxophone. That's what I was going to say when I thought it was over, that I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I'm a huge fan of the saxophone, especially when it has a bit of swagger to it. Definitely the case for the sax parts in this. I like when it came in almost immediately. That really caught my ear and got me excited for the rest of the song, and then when it came back a second time, it was even better. We definitely get some great guitar work, a guitar solo, and ultimately the guitar felt like the kind of guitar work that you get when a hard rock band does a ballad. So it had an edge to it, even though it was a ballad kind of track, so I enjoyed the guitar a lot. We get piano along the way as well. But most interestingly to me is that Marian's voice goes through 3 different idioms, 3 different delivery types. When it started, the first minute, 2 minutes of the tune, it was much heavier and deeper than I've heard him sing on most of their songs. I was surprised. There was a moment where I was like, is that really Marian? And then when he got to the chorus, I don't know if it was the second time around, maybe it was the first time the chorus came in, but then it really hit that typical sound that I've come to know from his vocals, which I really do enjoy. I think he's got a really good voice. So when it got to that phase, it was like, oh, okay, I'm pretty sure this is Marian. He just was really starting in a heavier, huskier, lower sort of place. So then he gets to the spoken word part when the piano was really featuring sonically. So over the course of the track, we hear some varieties of vocal delivery from Mr. Gold. So that was cool to hear. And yeah, a very powerful tune, a very emotional tune. I'm thinking maybe The Impossible Dream is something of the past, meaning it sounds like he's saying, I don't have to try to be something I'm not, or I don't have to try to focus this all on me. I just have to keep loving you. And it sounds like that may fix or change the dynamic as it has existed before. Maybe I'm misreading that, but it sounds like there's more optimism and positivity here than I would normally expect given a title, The Impossible Dream. So yeah, as I said, it felt like The Impossible Dream maybe is something that can be dispelled or broken if he continues with the emotional truth of feeling love for this other person. So yeah, either way, a very powerful tune in terms of the sentiment that comes across, despite me not being quite sure about what the themes are. And yeah, just most notable, I think, is the vocal performance, which evolves multiple times over the course of the track. And I always am amused when I get tricked by a false ending, because there's that moment where it's like, oh, let me start talking. Oh, wait, let me hold on, because apparently it's still going. So always enjoy that. I am glad that when Luca finally jumped up, she didn't sit down on the lap and get comfortable, because sometimes she's done that, like right when I get to the end of a video. This time she went to her chair, so you are very courteous and respectful. I appreciate that. Let me know what you think of the tune. I will see you next time. Peace.